My name is Rocky Unleashed. I've been in the industry for, I guess, about a year and a half now. And I got into this through my friend Raheem, actually. It was something I was considering doing. It was kind of like a leap of faith. Like, part of my intuition was like, this feels right, but I was kind of in my head about it and everything. And yeah, it just kind of happened at the perfect time. And Raheem offered to kind of help me get my start, which I really appreciated. And yeah, I've just been following the flow of opportunities ever since then. Well, my name is Rocky, so Rocky is my name. And actually, a couple of years ago, I started an Instagram. I work also as a yoga teacher and working kind of mindfulness work and movement and stuff. And I had this part of myself, the sexual part of myself, I wanted to express, but I didn't know where to do that. And so I made a second Instagram where I could put on my thirst traps and like erotic kind of inspired content. And I called it Rocky Unleashed. It just kind of felt like there's Rocky, and then there's this other part of me that's a little more uninhibited and liberated. And then when I started doing porn, I thought about like having different names, different porn names, and it was actually Raheem that was like, no, just use your name. And I was like, well, I already have Rocky Unleashed, so it just worked out. I think so, for sure. Yeah, I mean, like, there's a lot of different ways to look at yoga from the physical perspective, just your level of awareness and how you move and your mobility, the freedom of how you can move energy through your body. Definitely, breathing and all these different things contribute to your stamina, and a lot of it, like, tantric yoga is about forming a really deep connection energetically with somebody, which enhances pleasure. So I think I don't consciously like practice yoga for my content or like in my scenes, but I think it's just so baked into who I am that I think it can be felt in terms of what I create, that there's like a connection there and there's like authentic embodiment. It depends on who I'm with, to be honest. Like everyone's body is different, and so everyone's whole is a different shape and different angle and everything. So usually I like doggy or like cuddle fuck from the side. But I'm equal opportunity. I like all positions. So I had a friend that I shot with, Danny Fantasy, and we wanted to do like kind of a themed shoot for Halloween, and so we did kind of like a kidnap fantasy scene. And he came over to my place, and we were looking for places to shoot, and we found we filmed the opening in this like the parking garage underneath my building, and then we went up onto the roof, and there was like a machine room up on the roof of my building that had like generators and stuff, and it was open. So it was late at night, so don't tell anyone, but we snuck up there and filmed the scene in like the mechanic room of my apartment building. I met Siren. We first met at a friend's house, a mutual friend. He was having a game night, and we were both there. At that time, I just started working in the industry, and we met, but I think we were not in any place to really be dating, or even like it wasn't on our radar. And then we just became aware of each other's work. Like I'm a big fan of his, like his content and his everything is beautiful, and so I think we were both kind of secretly fans of each other, and we eventually collabed. And I sometimes when you collab with somebody, videographer, it's more kind of technical, but with him, because I kind of felt like we had chemistry, I was like, why don't you just come over, we'll hang out, we'll shoot some stuff, we'll vibe, we'll enjoy ourselves. And he did. He came over, and like we hit it off. Like the chemistry was insane, and yeah, we just kind of never stopped hanging out since then. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think there's a perception that because of the content we put out and everything, that we're just like totally sexually open and just horny all the time and available for like a lot of people. And at the same time, within any relationship, you have to have boundaries and agreements and kind of respect for like how you connect with somebody, how to keep that professional when it bleeds over into personal life and everything. So I think it just requires, especially in the beginning, we haven't been together for very long, a lot of communication to just like understand how it is you approach the work, how it is you build chemistry with your scene partners, and jealousy and these kind of things can always kind of be there. So you just have to be mindful and respectful. And it's always hard for me to describe my content because I just do what comes naturally to me. But my fans seem to really appreciate that my scenes. There's a lot of passion in my scenes, and it feels like the connection that I have with my scene partners is authentic and is real, which it is. Like I with sex, with interaction in general, like I always like to create a space where people feel comfortable to be themselves and to relax and to open up. So I think I bring that into my scenes. And yeah, I mean, I think I'm like a gentle dom. So like if you like kind of that more like dominating, like passionate sex, I offer that, but I'm also very interested in like mutual pleasure and like making sure everyone feels great. So yes, so on Twitter it's Rocky_Unleashed. On Instagram it's Rocky_Unleashed. Those are the main places to go to see what I'm up to.